Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and today I have taken the executive decision, the 100% executive decision. We are gonna go to orbit. That's right, we're going to orbit. We are going to orbit. Let's accept it, because I want to go to orbit. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to say at all. I just want to go to orbit, baby. That's right. This is gonna be called the. In fact, you know what? Let's design it first, then think of a name. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna have enough. If we're gonna be able to, because we've got a pretty hard capped part limit, and a weight restriction for the launch pad there. But you know what? We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. I believe we can do it. It's gonna have to be a big craft, I must say. It's gonna have to be a really big craft. What's our most powerful engine? Yeah, this one. Okay, that's fair enough. So we're also gonna need a decoupler as well, because why the hell not? In fact, that's probably a little bit. I mean, this is the second stage, right? So this is going to be what we use to get us into an orbit once we're in space. So that should be fine, to be honest. Okay. And this is what we're going to use to help get us off the ground. Now, fingers crossed that this actually works. I mean, obviously, it might not. We've still got solid rocket boosters to strap onto the sides as well. That's quite good fun, actually. I do like using solid rocket boosters. They are quite good fun. I don't really know how many it's going to take to get us into, just out of the atmosphere, so to speak. So I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna go big. You know what they say? Go big or go home. That's what they say. At least where I come from, anyway. Go big or go home. Small nose cone. We don't want a small nose cone. A normal sized nose cone. That should be good. Might just help with the aerodynamics a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. It might not. I'll zoom out. Zoom out, please. There we go. And scroll up. Okay, so this is what we've got. And to be honest, I quite like the look of it. I do. I really do. It's not looking too shabby. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can we afford to put any science things on it? I suppose we could probably afford to put a thermometer or two on it. Thermometer there. Let's put 2 thermometers on. Yeah, for good measure. No, we don't need that. And let's stick some mystery goo containers on. Yeah, we'll put 1 on. Why not? Okay. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to get us to where we need to go. Like, I am not entirely sure. Let's just call this the orbiter, because it is an orbiter. And it's going to help us get to orbit, if we can. Can't support. Oh shit! We need to upgrade. We need to upgrade our thing. How many? I don't know how many parts was that, to be honest. But we can upgrade this for a large chunk of our money, to be honest, like a disgustingly large chunk. Now let's try and launch it. Okay, and I think we've previously upgraded the launch pad as well. So, you know, this should be the time. The time for us. I'm not even. I haven't even checked the staging yet. But to be honest, the staging is fine. Apart from this needs to be there, and the parachute will open on the last phase. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, this is the first stage. Of course, we have no aerodynamic control. I think we've got reaction wheels in the cockpit, but that's about it. Yep, we've got reaction control wheels in the cockpit, but that's it. Unfortunately, we've got nothing else. Okay, we need to keep an eye on our apoaps. We're literally going for a very, very, very small-ish orbit. But we want to just get to that tip of space. Oh my goodness! Slow down, please. Does it look like we're actually going to do it? I think we're actually going to do it. Holy hell! Holy cow! This is more achievable than ever. I mean, hell yeah! This is going to be easy to get into orbit. Oh my goodness. Well, of course, we're going to have to... what the hell? We're going to actually have to get into orbit first. Okay, turn off that. Don't want to. We want to burn on... where is it? We need to find the node. I hate controlling it manually. Okay, and up a little bit. Okay. We're just approaching apoaps right now. Perfect. Perfect right there. Burn. That should give us a pretty circular orbit if I do say so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can reach an orbit before we actually head back down into the atmosphere. Come on. Have we overshot it? We can't have overshot it. Please say we've not overshot it. Nope. No, 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 no. Burn the opposite direction. Burn the opposite direction. Oh, come on. Come on, we can't fail now. We can't fail now. We must have enough delta V to do it. We must do. I don't believe it if we don't. We're approaching orbital velocity. Yes, we did. We did. We're in motherfucking orbit. That's right. That's right. We did it. We did it. We're in orbit. We're actually in orbit. Yeah. Entirely in orbit. Huh. I didn't think we could do it. I thought it would be a lot more challenging than that. Wow. Oh. Oh well. While in space near Kerbin. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's nothing interesting. We take the temperature data. Log temperature. That's nice. We might as well keep it. I can't believe it. We've actually done it. Contracts. Orbit Kerbin. We achieved the goal. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. Now all we need to do is head home. And that, fingers crossed, is... this is going to be the harder part. This is going to be definitely the harder part. We need to head around to our apoaps because we need our periaps to be. We need to head as close down to the ground as possible. We can't take any chances. Okay, that's good. And we shall turn to periaps right there, or burn retrograde even. That's what I mean. What am I even on about? Okay, that's fine. And as soon as we arrive at... that 377, then we should be ready to burn. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this does it for us, because if it doesn't, then we're going to be in trouble. Okay, has it been enough? Has it been enough to get us back down? Oh, thank goodness it is. I mean, obviously we don't need very much to deorbit us, but you know, you get the picture. I'm a little bit worried. I never want to be stuck in space. That's never a good idea. Okay, good. We're heading back down. We're going quite fast actually, so that is potentially worrying. And deadly re-entry is a thing now. So I don't even think we've unlocked a heat shield yet. So oh god! Oh god! Oh god! We didn't manage to do it. We didn't manage to do. Oh fuck! We need to go to orbit all over again. Oh my goodness! You know what? It was worth it for that miracle that was traveling in space. That was so much fun. That was great. Okay, we do actually have a heat shield. My bad. I did not report correctly on the facts there. Okay, so we decouple that, and now we should be a lot more equipped. In fact, do we put the decoupler on before or after the heat shield? Put that on there. The heat shield is obviously very, very heavy, so you do sort of want to ditch it. But you know what? Screw it. Let's just put the heat shield on there, and then let's put the decoupler on, and then we'll connect that up there. Okay, perfect. So this needs to go like that. That goes there. No, that goes there. And that goes there. We're in a good position. We're in a good position. We're in a good position. This is the orbiter, MK2. Except it's going to be capital M. Turn caps lock off. MK2. Okay, there we go. Save that. Jebediah, you're once again alive. Because, of course, we're allowed to revert flights. Because if we're not allowed to revert flights, then, you know, what the fuck, guys? I mean, come on, really. Let's blast off. Of course, once again, we have almost zero aerodynamic control about what's going on. So that's fun. This is going to accelerate us to a ridiculous speed. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Burning through our fuel, halfway through our first stage. And of course, the solid rocket boosters are going to decouple. Decouple. Engine on. Whoa. What? Okay, screw this. Fuck this. Revert to vehicle assembly. Okay, we need to put some aerodynamic stuff on it. Because otherwise it just ends up being a mess, you know? I think that'll be quite good, actually. I think that looks pretty cool as well. I mean, hell yeah! That looks amazing. Let's launch! Let us launch! The Orbiter, Mark III. Let's go. And of course, fingers crossed, these will be with us for the entire flight. Unless, of course, we go too fast and we burn them off. That is entirely possible and perhaps likely, unfortunately. They'll also create a little bit more drag, so I would expect us to get up to a lower speed. But I'm not too worried about that. Don't burn off, don't burn off. What the fudge? What the hell? What the fuck? How did... What? Revert to vehicle asset. Well, perhaps we didn't put these on in the right place. Perhaps they need to go down at the bottom somewhere. Down here, maybe? On the fuselage? Right there. Will that make you happy? I'm pretty sure that's going to explode because they're clipping through each other. But you know what? We've got nothing to lose because we're allowed to revert flight, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, the flight is a lot more stable this time. That's encouraging. Very, very stable. We seem to be in control. That's good. Now, what we're going to do when we run out of solid fuel is we are going to carry these with us for a little bit longer. We're going to get to that stage, we're going to drop these, we're going to blast off, okay? That seemed to work a tad better. We've still got all of these fins with us, which is nice. Gives us a lot of control while we're in the atmosphere. That's also very nice. Orbit Kerman. Okay. What's our apoaps? 102. Okay, that's way too much. We need to shut down. Okay. And we need to point towards over here in anticipation for arriving at our apoaps. Okie doke. Come on. Come on. Come on. Slowly but surely does it. There we go. Okay, perfect. And now, fingers crossed, we should be ready. We should be ready for getting to our apoaps. Okie doke, that was a little bit past it, but that's alright. It's pretty much perfect, actually. Good. It's working. It's working. Oh, that's the little stubby things from the decouplers. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Okay, so it is going to take us a lot of Delta V to actually get up into this orbit, but just like last time, I have faith that we're going to do it. I mean, you've got to have faith. You got to have faith, the faith, the faith. You got to have... No. Okay, no. Nobody? Just me? Okay. Okay, good. We're going to have to see a massive change in Delta V here, actually. We might have overburnt on our second stage. Our first liquid-fueled stage, we might have burnt too much. Okay, cut the engines. How much fuel have we got? We've got a tiny little bit of fuel. It should be enough to deorbit us. Okay, but we have technically achieved orbit. Awesome. Apoaps are 200,000. That's all right. Okay, now let us zip around. Let us zip around to our apoaps of 200,000. 200,000, that's good. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now all we need to do is burn retrograde. Fingers crossed this does it for us. Okay. Let's go to the map and have a look exactly what happens. Burning retrograde. Perfect. Okay, so that's a pretty steep descent profile, which, you know, we honestly probably shouldn't be doing. We probably shouldn't be burning as much retrograde as we currently are. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Okay, we're under 150,000, that's fine. We're gonna ditch that part. We're gonna angle ourselves retrograde. Awesome. We might see that burn up in the atmosphere around us. But we might not, you never know. You never know. Okay, we are now officially inside the atmosphere. I hope that is as well. Yeah, that'll be inside the atmosphere as well too. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, anyway. We managed to survive it this time. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, actually, but... You know what? This game is interesting. If I could sum it up in one word, it would be interesting. So, that's something at least. Okay. Okay, slow it down. We want to see this happen. Do we have a temperature? Do we have a temperature here? No, I think the mod Deadly Reentry gave you a temperature. But this one doesn't. Okay. We are... This is a very, very steep descent profile. I'm, again, not entirely sure if we're going to make this. We are slowing down quite substantially now. Almost to Mach 1. Mach 1 would be nice. Come on. Oh my lordy, this is fast. This is very, very fast. We're still going crazy, crazy fast. 500 meters per second. I really do not want to deploy the parachute. I want to get below 200 meters per second before we deploy the parachute, because otherwise I'm not entirely sure if we're going to survive. Whoa. That was something exploding. Oh, goodness sake. Goodness sake. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. I was so worried there. I was so worried. The ablator. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it means something. Let's float down now. Why? There we go. We want surface. Surface velocity. That's good. We can handle landing at 6 meters per second. I think that shouldn't be a problem. If it is a problem, well, I guess we're in trouble then, aren't we? And also, this might be a nice time for some science. Log temperature. Way. Log temperature from Kerbal Highlands. Oh well, that's nice. We got some temperature data from the Kerbal Highlands. Let's take a crew report. Okay, that's a useless crew report, but whatever. We'll EVA you. We'll do an EVA report, and that's nothing. That's useless. We're not flying over Kerbal Highlands. We're on Kerbal Highlands. Yeah, exactly. 2.4 science. Thank you. And let's board. That's good. Let us recover the vessel, and congratulate everybody for doing such a fantastic job. That was great. That was awesome. That was awesome. We did sort of spend a ton of money on that getting us to orbit, but you know what? I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. We didn't recover many resources. I don't give a shit, to be honest. I mean, the most expensive part is the command pod, I think. That's one of the more expensive parts. I'm not entirely sure, though. Jebediah, you've advanced to level 1. Our reputation is increasing. Our funds are increasing. We did spend a little bit of money getting us to orbit, but honestly, I think that's well worth it. I mean, our reputation is now pretty damn solid, if I do say so myself. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Potato. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you will tune in next time for some more Kerbal Space Program. Bye.